you are not constantly keeping the dream life of your agents on the forefront of their mind, they're going to continue to leave you. Because what they're thinking about is the work that they need to do. What they're not thinking about is the life they're trying to build. What I want to talk to you guys about specifically is the language of a builder. The language of somebody who appeals to the masses, the language of somebody who's able to keep and retain their team. Like, how many of you guys, raise your hand if you want to build a team and actually keep them? Anybody? Anybody want to get to that point where you build a team and you keep them? Where they stick and stay and they never go away? Where you build a sticky environment, a culture that people want to be a part of? It all comes down to the language that we speak. We have to be very careful of the things that we say. I want you to write that down. I need to become very careful of the things that I say. Am I just speaking to speak, or am I speaking to actually create a sticky environment? Am I just speaking to be heard, or am I speaking things that lead to retention and growth and the business scaling? Am I just communicating to communicate, or am I communicating in a way that makes people feel seen, in a way that makes people feel like they belong, that in a way that makes people feel like they want to belong? Am I speaking the language of a builder? See, what a lot of us do is we speak to people the way we want to be spoken to. The biblical quote, which is, love thy neighbor as thyself. I get that, okay? But this is what I mean by that comment. I'm not talking about the biblical quote. What I'm talking about is sometimes because we like people to be intense with us, we try to be intense with everyone else because we think it's gonna help them. Or sometimes we don't want anybody to be intense with us. We just want people to just be kind and loving towards us and not push us and not challenge us. And so guess what we do? We don't challenge our people because we don't like being challenged. But a lot of times your people being challenged is what they need. And so my whole point of this is just because you like something doesn't mean your people are going to like it. And just because you don't like something doesn't mean that your people don't need it. It's our ability to adapt and read the room and learn and understand who it is that we are talking to that's going to lead to growth and stickiness in your environment. I want you to write this down. People get recruited to an opportunity, but they stay because of the culture and the environment. One of the things that's made our culture so sticky is our 5 F's, our fulfillment formula: faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun. If you're going to be a part of our company, we want you to grow in all 5 of those areas. We don't want you to just do incredibly well economically. We want your faith to thrive. We want your family to thrive. We want you to become healthier. We want you to have incredible amounts of fun. We just want all areas of your life to improve being a part of our organization, because there's a lot of people in this world who have money that are unhappy. We don't want that for you. We want happiness for you. We want happiness for your family. And we know that the only way to have true fulfillment, which is heaven on earth, the only way to have that is if you step into the fulfillment formula where you truly max out all 5 F's in your life: your faith, your family, your finance, your fitness, your fun. This is part of the builder's language. This is part of who we are. This is part of our culture that's become so sticky and created our sticky environment. Don't you think if you said that to somebody, they would want to be a part of that environment? The first thing you got to do is you got to speak the language of the 5 F's. Builder's language number 2, the Crusade, helping people, making a difference, transforming lives. We're not transactional, we're transformational. We're not transactional, we are transformational in all that we do. Meaning that when I sit down with an agent, it's not a transaction. I'm not recruiting them for an override. I'm recruiting them to help them transform their entire life. When I'm sitting down with a client, it's not transactional. I want to transform their entire financial situation. I want to transform their beliefs about money. I want to transform their beliefs about life insurance. I want to transform their beliefs about legacy and protecting their family and having their house in order. I want to transform their beliefs and help them transform as a person. So I don't want to be transactional. I want to be transformational, where I'm helping them transform their beliefs about money. Are you speaking the language of Crusade? Are you talking about the crusade of our company? Are you talking about the families we're helping? No? Well, no wonder you're having such a hard time retaining your agents. You're talking to them about making money, while I'm talking to them about how many lives we're changing on a daily basis. You want to create a sticky environment? Talk about helping people. You want to create a sticky culture? Talk about the difference that we make in the lives of families. Builder's language number 3 is we got to talk about people building a better life for them and their families. Guys, I want you to write this down. I need to buy the dream, I need to sell the dream, and then I need to live the dream. Well, what does that mean, Matt? That means that we got to buy the dream. Buy it meaning that I know the dream is coming to me. I know I'm going to have my dream life. I know I'm going to build something great. I know the life that I want, I'm going to end up with. I am going to buy the dream. Because if I believe it, because I've bought it, if I've bought into the dream, I've bought into the dream life that I want, I've bought into the beliefs that I can have it, now all of a sudden when I buy the dream and I really believe that I can have it, my conviction goes through the roof, doesn't it? And when my conviction goes through the roof, do you know how much easier it is for me to sell the dream when I've bought the belief that I'm going to have the dream one day? So you got to first buy it, then you got to sell it. The more people that you sell it to that buy it, the faster you end up living it. We got to talk to people about building a better life for them and their families. A life of peace, a stressless life, a life that's dedicated to improving the lives around them. You don't have all the time in the world. Your family does not have all the time in the world. Your mom's not going to be here forever. Your dad's not going to be here forever. Your brother's not going to be here forever. Your sister's not going to be here forever. So imagine winning so big that you can spend the rest of your life creating unforgettable moments with the people that you love and care about the most. Guys, I want you to write this down. Amateur salespeople sell the benefits. These are the benefits of our company. These are the benefits of our environment. Great salespeople, or good salespeople, I should say, sell the outcome. Incredible salespeople sell the feeling. They sell the emotion. They sell the experience. So let me ask you a question. Are you selling the benefits of what we do? Are you selling the outcome of working with our firm? Or are you selling the feeling? People quit when their dream dies. When people no longer think that the dream that they have for their life can be accomplished by working with our firm, that is the day they quit. Nobody ever gives up on a guarantee. They give up when they no longer believe it's a guarantee. So if you are not constantly keeping the dream life of your agents on the forefront of their mind, they're going to continue to leave you. Because what they're thinking about is the work that they need to do. What they're not thinking about is the life they're trying to build. Are you constantly selling the vision of a better life? Are you constantly selling the dream of a better life? Is that in every single conversation? Is that in every text thread? Is that in every group me post? Is that in every single interaction that you have with an agent? Are you talking about the life that you are building? Entrepreneurship is way too hard to not know that the dream life is on the other side of it. I didn't become an entrepreneur because I enjoyed working 18 to 24-hour days. I became an entrepreneur because I felt that on the other side of my 18 to 24-hour days was going to be this life for my family that I was trying to have. So if we are not constantly teaching our people to think about that life that's on the other side of the work loses purpose. A dream gives purpose to the setbacks. A dream gives purpose to the work we don't want to do. A dream gives purpose to the adversity that we face. The dream gives purpose to every action that we take. Every phone call you don't want to make, every appointment you don't want to do, every hour you don't want to work, every early morning and late night, the dream gives purpose to it all. And so the moment the dream is no longer on the forefront of their mind is the moment the purpose behind their work disappears. And when somebody's not working with purpose, then the work means nothing. And if the work means nothing, why try at all? Why do anything at all? This is why most people half-ass it at their job, because the work doesn't have purpose. But if you know the work that you're putting in is leading to a better life for not only you, but every single person you come in contact with, now all of a sudden your actions shift a little bit. The enthusiasm behind your actions shift a little bit. The energy behind your actions shift a little bit. You bring a new level of you to the playing field, because your actions have purpose. Fourth language of a builder, significance. Living a life that mattered. Are you talking about living a life that mattered? A life that did not get forgotten. A life that changed the world. A last name that got recognized. A last name that means something. Most people don't know the first name of their great-great-grandparents, 2 generations. And it's not because these people were bad people. It's because they didn't do anything that was remembered more than 2 generations. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be just another person that passed by. I don't want to be another life where I existed versus actually lived. I want to live a life of contribution. I live a life that mattered. Live a life that I can be proud of. I want to be the guy in the family that my great-great-great-grandchildren, they have a photo of myself and my beautiful wife above the fireplace and said, that was the couple that changed it all for our family. That was the couple that changed our last name. That was the couple that sacrificed. That was the couple that put it all on the line. That was the couple that gave their absolute best. That was the couple that changed our family tree forever. That couple right there is the reason we have what we have. That couple right there is the reason we believe what we believe. That couple right there removed all the generational curses, all the generational shackles that were put on our last name and put on our family. That couple changed it all for our last name. Are you talking like that to your people? Are you talking to them about living a life that mattered? Building a last name that has substance and value. Legacy is your ability to be effective on earth after you've died. If you died today, how effective would your legacy be? How effective would you continue to be here on earth? How many of you guys are big basketball fans? Anybody? How many of you guys don't really care for basketball? Those that don't really care for basketball. When Kobe died, did your heart stop? You didn't even care for basketball. Yet when he died, your heart skipped a beat. Why? Because the way he lived and what he stood for made such an impact here on earth that even people that don't care for the sport of basketball, his heart skipped a beat. Where people still talk about the Mamba mentality. Why? Because he built a last name that meant something, not a last name that was famous. There's 2 different things. There are many famous people with names that are famous that will go forgotten because they didn't make an impact. And then there are names that will be remembered forever because they made an impact. Are you speaking that language to your people? Are you speaking the language of living a life that mattered? Number 5, EPR. Encourage, praise, recognize. EPR is CPR for the soul. We all need CPR in our soul sometime. Can we all agree on that? Okay, what is EPR? Encourage them, you praise them, you recognize them. You encourage them to take action. You praise them when they do, and then you recognize them when they get the result. EPR, encourage, praise, recognize. I want you to write this down. Every single person has an invisible sign on their forehead that says, make me feel special. Is your culture, is your environment filled with EPR? Is it filled with encouragement? Is it filled with praise? Is it filled with recognition? And if the answer to that question is no, then that means that there's a lot of people that are feeling unseen right now in your team. There's a lot of people that are not feeling noticed right now in your organization. And all they need is a little bit of encouragement. All they need is a little bit of praise. Hey, you made a phone call? I'm proud of you for making that phone call. Keep going. Keep making the phone calls. And then those phone calls lead to results. And then you recognize them. Man, they just helped 3 families. I'm so proud of them. I want to encourage you to make the calls. I let you know I'm proud of you when you make them. And then I recognize it when it turns into a result. EPR is CPR for the soul. Are you encouraging your people all the time? Are you praising your people all the time? Are you recognizing them when they do the right things? If the answer to that question is no, it's going to affect you having a sticky environment. And then number 6, last but not least, the art of challenge. It's the language of a builder. Now, what is the art of challenge? What does that mean? What that means is you challenge people when they're up and you encourage them when they are down. See, most people have it twisted. Most people have it backwards. When people are down, they're challenging them. They're pushing them. Come on, man. You got to get going. Come on, man. We got to get moving. Come on, man. We got to get this going. And they're pushing and they're pushing and they're pushing and they're challenging them when they're already going through a hard time. Those people need encouragement. Hey, you got this. I know we're down, but if you can look up, you can get up. You can't fall off the ground. So how about we get going? We're going to get going together. The best part about rock bottom is that the only way from here is up. Let's get up together. I'm here in the trenches with you. We're going to do it together. I got your back. You're not alone on this. You're going to make it through. You can't have the testimony without the test. This is the test. Are you going to pass it? You going to pass? Yeah, I believe in you. Let's do this. Let's do this together. You encourage them when they're down. You challenge them when they're up. Oh my gosh, Donnell just had the best month of his entire career. I'm so proud of you, Donnell. Hey, Donnell, when you getting that ring? Make sense? So when people are up, you challenge them. Why? Because if you challenge people when they're down, they tend to get more discouraged. When you challenge people when they're up, it keeps them from getting comfortable. Most people get comfortable when they're winning, which means as leaders, we got to challenge them when they're winning. Yes, we recognize them. Yes, we praise them, and then we challenge them. Yes, we recognize them. Then we praise them, and then we challenge them. When people are winning, challenge them. Challenge them. Challenge them to go harder. Challenge them to turn it into a standard. Challenge them to shift their identity. Challenge them to not get comfortable. Challenge them to get their next milestone done right away while the momentum is hot. Challenge them to go even harder. The art of challenge. All great builders know when to challenge and when not to. Most people challenge at the wrong time. And if we can learn to challenge people at the right time, we're going to maximize performance. We're going to remove complacency. And it's going to lead to bigger and better results for everyone. So let's cover the 6 languages of building. You ready? We got to talk about the 5 F's. Number 2, the crusade. We got to talk about helping people. Number 3, a better life. We got to talk about the dream, the life we're building. Number 4, significance. We got to talk about living a life that mattered. Number 5, EPR. Encourage, praise, recognize. EPR is CPR for the soul. And number 6, the art of challenge. When people are up, challenge them. When people are winning, challenge them. And then when people are down, encourage them and extend a hand. And if we can learn and understand these higher law languages, the stickiness of our culture will become unshakable and unbreakable. Let's create a hotter environment. Let's create a stickier culture. Let's talk about the things that matter. And then let's make money the byproduct, not the product.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.